Civilians need to know that we're serious. That we're ready to infiltrate the city centers and strike at their heart. To that effect, we're moving in to take out a high-profile target that will get plenty of people's attention, especially Advent. Move to lock down the area and eliminate any security forces nearby. Menace 1-5, we have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position. Headed there now. These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable. Moving to designated position. Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
Corriendo. Getting it done. Vista en el objetivo. Overwatch.
Taken care of. They spotted us.
Get out!
That's not good.
Hostile neutralized.
Trying to pull back. Moving to designated position. Headed there now.
Recibido. Moving to position. Moving to
Got it
Overwatch.
covered. I'm on it.
En guardia. Moving to designated coordinates. Me dirijo allí.
That's affirmative. That's affirmative.
Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
Quiet. Did you hear something? Affirmative. Covering now. A ello voy.
Roger that. Closing on target position now.
Andando. Understood. Moving out. Come get some.
Overwatch. Got it covered.
Afirmativo. Cubriendo.
What was that sound? Okay.
Good copy. Moving on target. Got it covered.
Come get some! Affirmative, covering now.
Explorando.
There's something out there. Heading to that location.
En marcha a las coordenadas designadas.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
¡Pilla! Hostile neutralized.
Enemy is still up. Affirmative, moving out.
¡Necesito un botiquín aquí! Fuego intenso en esta zona.
Moving to designated coordinates. Nailed him. Heading out. Taken care of. Weapons burning ammo
Position
fast.
confirmed. Enemy down.
Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double. Copy that! Got it! Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double. Menace 1-5, rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
According to Advent officials, recent attacks by dissident elements operating outside of the city centers have done little to slow the progress of Advent's ongoing...
Commander, the media is a powerful tool. Just ask Advent's propaganda machine. I say it's time we turned it against them. By spreading the word of our soldiers' exploits in combat, we can bolster morale throughout the resistance.
When you're tired or hungry or just need a treat, Advent Burger, the place for meat.
Operating some of our most advanced equipment, specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty. Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter. The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. I do find that area of research to be among the more...
There's room for us to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first. I think Dad would have been proud of what we're doing here. For the first time in a long time, we're actually a threat to the aliens, and they know it. Now we just have to make all those people in the colonies remember what we're fighting for. My father didn't die so we could become a race of...
Commander, we're attempting contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating. Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
New objective added.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
Commander, during the course of our research, we made a startling breakthrough that has led us to another potential avenue of study. However, if we are to proceed down this path, we must do so immediately, or I fear we will lose our opportunity to return to it in the future.
I agree.
That is an important task, Commander. I must admit, having successfully completed the operation necessary to remove the Commander's implant.
Avenger plotting new course.
Commander, as the Resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
You'd be surprised how big of a difference some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
We just got a tip from a resistance contact in the field. A high-ranking Advent officer was spotted moving through the area with limited escorts. This could be a chance for us to disrupt their current operations and throw off their command structure. Your orders are to eliminate that officer with extreme prejudice. Menace 1-5, we're tracking the Advent General and his escorts, but we don't have an exact fix on their location. Sweep the area and eliminate the target along with any other hostiles that stand in your way.
Moving.
On it. Running. Alles klar.
Eyes on the prize. Headed there now.
Okay. We're spotted!
Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
Wechsle Position.
No longer a threat. Come get some!
Mir entgeht nichts.
Okay.
We're picking up an inbound Advent transport. The aliens are going to try and extract the General from the AO. Don't let them get on board that ship. Am Ziel vorbeigeschossen.
stepping off.
No respite for the dead. The aliens have found a way to mind control them now. It's still moving! Die ist für dich!
Moving. Target eliminated. We're near the objective.
Target identity confirmed. That's the General. Take him out before they can escape. We won't get another shot at this.
We've got Advent here. Grenade!
Ich mach das. Begebe mich zur Zielposition. Das ist gut. Evakuierung bestätigt.
They're trying to flank us!
Sie haben einen von uns erwischt.
Damn you!
Moving to designated coordinates. They got me. Bombs away. Menace 1-5, kill confirmed. That's how it's done. We need to clear the area of any remaining hostiles. We can't allow them to recover the General's body.
All surviving Xcom operatives are secure. Firebrand returning to base.
Abort confirmed. Let's bring back whoever we still can.
Advent peacekeepers valiantly defended several loyal citizens from the dissident group Xcom today. Remember to thank your local peacekeepers for their service.
New objective added.
Hello, we're making progress, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest findings. Commander, having these two soldiers continue to work together has paid off. They know each other well enough at this point that we can have them train as a pair for additional tactical capabilities. Advent's officers might be more resourceful than your average trooper, but I doubt our forces will have any trouble bringing in a test subject for Tygan to look at. Especially since he's not asking for a live one. There's not a whole lot that surprises me these days, but I'm definitely curious to see if the chip we pulled from the commander really is connected to the ones Advent's been using in their captains. Serving as our demolitions expert. Commander, we have a lead on the alien black site, but we'll have to rely on the local resistance to actually get us into the facility. We should try to make contact with their forces in the region as soon as possible. It's the only way we're going to find out what's behind this so-called Avatar project.
The results of our breakthrough were quite fascinating. Commander, the science team has grown particularly interested in this field of research, so much so that their inspiration could lead to vast improvements in our research efficiency. However, we must act fast. Despite their brilliance, they are a fickle group. I will make that our highest priority. When inspired, our team is actually quite efficient. I will send word as soon as we have something of note.
You are too trusting, John. The skirmishers are Advent. Advent is the enemy. The enemy is food.
Try not to bring that up when we meet, Volk.
You take their side? After all we've seen these years?
Look, I'm not exactly having drinks with them, but they did hold up their end of the bargain. What about you?
Wait and see. Volk out.
Actually think they might show up. Commander, that was Konstantin Volokov, Volk to his friends. He and his Reapers are a big part of the reason why you're standing here today. Volk may be a little rough around the edges, but he's the real deal. Heads one of 3 resistance groups operating independently from us that we consider a legitimate threat to Advent. Together, they'd make one hell of a fighting force. Too bad they hate each other. Still, we've made some unlikely progress. Volk's Reapers may have found you, but they weren't acting alone. They were tipped off by a group of Advent defectors known as the Skirmishers. No one's big on working with these guys, knowing where they came from. But you wouldn't be here without their help. Both the Reapers and the Skirmishers have agreed to suspend hostilities provided you serve as the go-between. Trust doesn't come easy between these two, so we're heading for a nice, quiet spot on neutral ground. Even so, let's not take any chances. Intel on this area is weak, and we're picking up strange chatter on comms. Not to mention we're ending a decade-long blood feud today. I'd advise our soldiers to be fully prepared before we deploy on this one, Commander. Good luck.
Since we're all friends now, maybe you could lend my people a hand in dealing with a problem of ours.
Not sure how long our contacts are going to wait for us, Commander. So I'd recommend we proceed as soon as possible. All available soldiers are standing by to deploy.
United States.
Each faction has agreed to allow a two-person squad to escort them to the rendezvous point. Hopefully that should be enough to keep them from killing each other. We've got a temporary ceasefire in place for the duration of the meet, but still, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be ready for anything.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
The Reapers and Skirmishers have been at each other's throats for years, so we're keeping the exact meeting point strictly need to know. You'll split into two squads, rendezvous with each faction, and bring their envoy directly to the location of the meet. Officially, this city no longer exists, so we don't expect a lot in the way of Advent resistance. Still, keep your eyes peeled. It's been about 20 years since we last stepped foot in this place. Proceed to the first set of coordinates. Firebrand and the second team will head to the next drop point.
Detecting increasing biological signatures in the area ahead.
Then I'd say we're in the right place. Stay sharp out there today, people. Just because this city was abandoned doesn't mean it's lifeless.
If you are hungry, there's more where that came from. Impressive reflexes, but unnecessary.
Stand down. We're all friends here.
You are safe here. More so than you imagine. We shall see if the same holds true for these skirmishes of yours. Your presence already disturbs them. We must move quickly. My people will take care of this camp. Come.
Uploading the coordinates to the rendezvous point now. We've plotted the most direct route there. We don't know much about the skirmisher contact you'll be meeting other than his name. Mox.
Mox. Praetor Mox. His death squads wiped out entire camps of my people in the first years of the war. You would dare do this?
Pretty sure hands are bloody on both sides of this fight. That's the whole point of this intervention.
Reapers are born in the shadows, in the cold, harsh world that was waiting for us out there. We rely on stealth and long-range attacks, and our marksmen are unmatched by even the best Xcom has to offer.
I will reposition.
Damaged and dormant all these years, these devices still emit trace elements of unstable radiation. I cannot fathom what they were like in their original function.
We were there, Doctor. You're better off having missed it.
Nähere mich der Zielposition. confirmed.
I'm on the move.
Bitte Feuer! I'm on it! Rolling!
No more time for regrets. We are not alone.
Those things, they still look like people.
What was human died years ago. Only the taint of the aliens survives now. Where there is one, more will follow. You must not hesitate to destroy them.
Got him!
These creatures' true strength lies in their numbers. As you can see, they fall easily. If we are careful with our shots, we will prevail.
Verstanden! Bin unterwegs! Abschuss! Get it together!
I'll keep an eye on it.
Ziel neutralisiert! Holen wir sie! Munition ist knapp!
These creatures' DNA has mutated well beyond what we would classify as human. Perhaps the result of long-term exposure to the alien radiation from those pods. Though why anyone would subject themselves to that, I cannot imagine.
When the governments fell, millions starved. Many fled to cities such as this to scavenge for food. They did not heed the warnings.
Bedrohung ausgeschaltet! Understood. Moving out. It's killing time.
I will go. Moving as ordered.
Es kann losgehen.
My people have encountered these beings before. At first, they may appear mindless, but they hear quite well. In great numbers, they can be very deadly.
Rück aus! On the move.
No one will cross.
An entire city of our own people left to turn into these things.
Yes. All we can offer them now is a merciful death. I go where I'm needed. My watch begins.
Bestätigt. Überwachung läuft. Shh. Hier!
These creatures are worse even than Advent. They have no cause, no fear. They simply exist. If we do not defeat the aliens soon, we will become little more than they are. As you order, Commander.
Rücke zu Zielkoordinaten vor. Come get some.
I see everything. We risk all this for pray tell Mox? If he is not what you say he is, I shall kill him myself.
Looking forward to this meeting already.
Volk says hello.
Begebe mich zum Ziel. Hier, fang! Mehrere Feinde eliminiert. Moving to designated coordinates. Moving to Overwatch.
I won't let them pass.
Target disabled.
Central. Biological signatures are grouping into a singular mass. One closing in on this position.
A swarm. We must push forward before it arrives. I am at your service.
Extraction point is close, but looks like these things don't want to make it easy for you.
We will make it to your pet Advent in time.
Und los geht's. Granate! Ziele am Boden!
Tell your gods I'm coming. I have little ammo remaining.
Roger that. It's down! Overwatch!
I am on watch.
Yeah, I didn't get it!
For years, my people hunted his kind. For years, we survived. Now you risk everything for your dreams of peace.
If you haven't noticed, the aliens have been kicking our planet's ass for the past 20 years. You think maybe it's time we try something else?
If only your speeches could take down these cursed creatures.
Rücke zur Zielposition vor! Feind neutralisiert! Feind
Biological
neutralisiert!
readings in your general area are clear. No more creatures on approach.
For now.
Then let's not linger here. Head to the evac coordinates now.
Volk says I am to obey.
Ich rücke aus!
Though their intelligence appears almost non-existent, these creatures seem to employ some sort of rudimentary communication system. Perhaps auditory signals or some form of hive-like consciousness.
Your point, Doctor?
The entire swarm knows there is food here now. I would advise we make haste to leave this area.
Bestätigt, rücke aus!
A momentary victory. Others are surely on the way. We must keep moving.
No argument here. Continue to the rendezvous point. You should have a clear path through now. Second squad is already en route to Mox. Proceed to the rendezvous and await their arrival.
Oh, we'll be there.
Looks like trouble ahead. The rendezvous could be compromised. Stay focused.
Contact! Get down!
We may have a bigger problem here. I'm guessing that's our man. Well, our contact anyway.
Crocksod. Advent. Hobbit. Voxtala. 410. They were sent here to hunt, to purge the Drop 10, the Lost. Our meeting point is still secure. She is free of the imposter gods. I would give anything that all my kind could say the same. Even sit down with your Reapers. Now, we must go.
Rendezvous with Outrider is further ahead. Proceed through this district as quickly as possible, but be careful. Something tells me this city still has a few more surprises to throw our way.
Surprises are the least of our worries today. It is these Reapers of yours that are of true concern.
We, the Skirmishers, were created by the false gods of this world to serve and die as their puppets. We retain all that we were and more, and our prowess in battle serves us well in our cause. In close combat, none can stand opposed to us.
Closing on target position now.
Affirmative!
I go.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Useful aid.
Don't remember seeing these things before.
You were not meant to. Purifiers were created with a singular purpose, to contain the Drop 10, the Lost. We must eliminate this patrol quickly before others arrive.
Fine by me. Take them down. Heading there now. Moving on target location. You weren't kidding when you said those tanks could explode. Careful with these things. We don't need to take any unnecessary chances. That all you got is yours here!
Roger that.
I must focus my strikes. I have no ammo remaining.
Orders confirmed. On the move. Target neutralized.
The patrol has been liberated. May their lives not be lost in vain. We must push forward and complete our mission.
Works for me. Move out.
I will go.
I think I'm bleeding.
you order. I must reload.
Got it. Moving.
That's affirmative.
Okay.
This is no patrol. It's an army.
Yes, one we do not have time to face.
Everyone, get back! Purifiers may be down, but unfortunately, that was our extraction point.
I fear that is not the worst of it. Multiple biological signatures rapidly on approach to your position.
The lost. The sound of combat excite them. They are drawn to it.
And you just blew up a fuel truck?
There was no other choice. Find an alternate exit. We will deal with the lost. Draklar. Dashers. They are not as docile as the rest of their kind.
An apt description. It would seem the mutation has somehow accelerated these Dashers' metabolism, allowing enhanced speed and agility, with a corresponding increase in aggression.
On my way.
To that position. Utilizing hook. No trespass.
Come get some.
On overwatch.
Efficient attack.
Miss the target.
Enemy destroyed.
The shockwave of that explosion reverberated throughout most of the city. I would expect a significant reaction from the lost.
The only reaction I will accept from them is their deaths. Find us that exit.
Take this! These lost seem to be pretty sensitive to noise. The sounds of combat are likely to draw even more of them.
On the move. Nailed him. Running dry on ammo. It's down. Let's rock.
I move. They live no more. My weapon is denied our creators. Cover me. Reload. Need ammunition.
Sounds like the Lost are getting a lot closer to our position, Commander. Prepare for more incoming. That whole area is hotter than we thought. Gonna need a little more time.
Understood. Holding position.
Target neutralized. Reloaded.
Ready to engage.
I will move.
Heading out.
Overwatch.
Their service is over. I did nothing. My weapon is nearly empty.
I'll get him next time. Think we've got something here. Just need another minute.
You have your minute.
Target disabled. I'm running low on ammo. Enemy destroyed. Reloaded. Got no ammo. Adjusting sights.
I'm on the move. Enemy eliminated.
I take a new approach. Reloading. I stand ready.
Overwatch. Hostile neutralized.
My failure is my own.
We found a new route that should get you to the rendezvous point safely. The Lost are still converging on the area, so make it fast.
That will not be a problem.
Got it.
Location confirmed.
They will fight no more. Weapon ammunition is low. I have failed. I have no ammo. Moving.
On it.
Got it. Moving.
I must run.
Outrider and the first team should be waiting for you ahead. I know this wasn't the easiest stop, but I have to believe it'll still be worth it in the end.
That depends on the Reapers.
rendezvous point directly ahead. Let's try and play nice today, people.
So, Advent's most brutal captain comes to atone for his crimes.
I am no longer that being. I am free now.
Taking off that helmet does not change what you are. Reapers have long memories, Elder Cruxard. Anytime.
The way I see it, we have two options. Join forces and kick the Elders off our world, or kill each other here and now. The choice is yours.
No one has ever done that before. No one shall ever do that again.
What the hell is that?
Vox Prima, Elder Assassin, relentless death that stalks my kind. Butcher of free Advent.
My people face another like her. They are the undying, Advent's curse upon us. We must combine strength if we are to have any chance of success.
You are welcome to try.
Your Reapers face a being such as this?
They appeared without warning years ago. Had they not, we would have already regained our home.
Such arrogance. The Elder's will extends throughout the universe. I am but one of their instruments.
Reloading ammunition.
Verstanden. Bin unterwegs. On my way.
As you order, Commander.
Heading there now.
Good copy. Moving on target.
I await their approach.
Gebe Feuerschutz. It's killing time.
Watching comes
I'm
naturally.
on it.
On Overwatch.
And new work awaits. But you will never see it.
On the move.
That's affirmative.
As you command. Heavy attack.
Begebe mich zu dieser Position.
this conflict to be so exhilarating. You surprise me, Xcom. Still, the Elder's will is that none survive this day. I cannot leave that to fortune.
The sonic dispersal waves emitting from that pod are crisscrossing a massive area.
Meaning that thing just rang the dinner bell for every remaining Lost in the city.
An accurate assessment. The entire Lost biomass seems to be converging on this position.
Then let's get you all the hell out of there. Firebrand's en route to the evac coordinates now. Get moving.
Beim nächsten Mal treffe ich ihn.
Enemy eliminate. Not even close.
No longer a threat. Draining ammo fast. Got him. Weapons empty. Can't engage.
Closing on target position now. Negative damage.
Initial analysis of these creatures' movement patterns reveals an almost coordinated attack strategy. Perhaps they're not the mindless automatons they initially appeared to be. An intriguing, if not horrific, possibility.
Headed there now. Target disabled. Good riddance.
I move.
Affirmative, moving out.
My natural habitat. I go where I'm needed.
Heading to that location.
Good to go.
I will go.
Bin gleich da.
Position confirmed.
How many of these creatures can still be in this city?
Advent has been sending purifier squads into these cities for years, yet somehow the Lost survive, even thrive. We do not know why.
soldier! Ziel verfehlt! Ich könnte etwas Munition gebrauchen.
I'm on the move.
Moving there.
On the move.
Weapons burning ammo fast.
For the free. Non-evade detection.
On Overwatch.
My sight's wrong. You must keep me resupplied. We are known to them.
On Overwatch.
I am the victor.
Enemy is still up.
Target's still up!
I did not exist when this city stood whole. Still, I feel revulsion at what happened to this place, to these people.
I believe you.
Understood. Moving out. Target eliminated. Back in. Out.
For the Reapers! My ammo is gone.
Moving to designated coordinates. Nailed him. Ready to go. Got no ammo.
On the move.
A 10 Batal.
Ich rücke aus.
My life is in your hands.
Come get
I
some.
must reload.
Dann mal los.
Oh, come on!
There will come a day when my people take back this place for our own.
If they are all like you, that is a likely possibility.
Target down.
I go where I am needed.
Moving.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
To that position.
Und los geht's. Confirmed.
I'm on the move.
Roger that.
Moving.
I go.
Begebe mich zur Zielposition.
Detecting additional lost converging near the evacuation coordinates. I advise caution. It would seem the lost are on to our strategy.
It is the Elder's will that this alliance fall. It will take more than mere lost for that to happen.
Let's do this. Enemy destroyed. Kill confirmed.
I go as ordered. I will move.
Will do.
That's a long run.
On the move!
Affirmative. Moving out.
Position bestätigt. Firebrand's in position, but the evac zone's even hotter than we thought. Running out of time here, people.
Tell her to hold as long as she can. We will be there.
No longer a threat. Target down. Enemy down. Toss me some ammo. Reloaded.
As you order.
Befehl bestätigt. Feind vernichtet. Bestätigt. Überwachung läuft. Moving to Overwatch.
Return to your gods. A deadly trap. No compromises. I have little ammo remaining. Hulk says I am to obey.
Confirmed. Come get some.
Roger that.
I will watch.
Taken care of.
Ziel neutralisiert.
Central, the sheer magnitude of the biomass converging upon this position is staggering. If our team does not evacuate now...
Trust me, Doctor. They know.
I go quickly.
Bin dabei.
I understand.
No need to ask twice.
10-4.
The entire swarm converges upon us. We cannot hold this position much longer.
Outrider to Avenger, where the hell's our exit?
This is as low as I can get her.
No! I do not intend to die this day. I will follow. Fox Tala 410.
Time to return home, traitors! No.
It looks like we'll be getting some help from these new factions. I'd love to check out some of their weapons and equipment if we have time.
Efficiently executed and no casualties. You could lead the Reapers any day, Commander. Well done.
How long do you think it will be before our newest prisoner reveals your secrets?
The Resistance factions can help us locate our captive soldier if we deploy on a covert action alongside them.
Thank you for sending additional support staff to assist me, Commander. I will make sure they are put to good use.
We may have chosen a different means of resistance, but our people fight for the same reason, for the world we once knew. Together we will end this occupation. Or die trying.
We've had our suspicions, but before now we've never had the resources to investigate the possibility of clandestine Advent facilities built up outside the city centers. Now that we've gotten word of this black site, I have to admit, I'm worried about what we might find. They could be doing anything in there. The Resistance factions take a more flexible approach to training than traditional soldiers, and can often learn multiple new abilities with each promotion. They will adapt to follow your choices, Commander. Commander, each of our soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together, their compatibility will grow and can eventually develop into a lasting bond.
It would be so easy. Good to see you, sister.
Miscreants, restrain yourselves. Lest you be restrained.
No, the three of us, called upon together. Something has changed.
On that, we are agreed. The battlefield has shifted. Our masters have need of us. Once more.
Sounds to me like they're afraid.
You dare defile this place with your wretched tongue?
Oh, I dare. Our children. Each of you possess our strength. Each of you possess our wisdom. Of all our creations, you are truly blessed. Your charge was a simple one. The subjugation of those who would see our grand design falter. We have been pleased. Until now. Our greatest asset has been lost, stolen from us, while our strongest did nothing. We are disappointed.
Thought you were the strongest.
Arrogance, defiance. You have walked among the humans for too long. You have been corrupted. You can be reclaimed. Yet perhaps you may also be redeemed. Perhaps you all may be redeemed. A greater battle lies ahead. Our time on this world draws to a close. Yet we need not abandon it completely at our departure. For one among you is surely ready to claim this world as their own. One among you is worthy. Return what was lost to us. Grant all who oppose our will. To the one that exceeds our everlasting favor. To the others. You are the chosen. Do not fail us. Now go.
Commander, we've just made contact with a new faction of the Resistance known as the Reapers. They're an elusive bunch, but this is their headquarters. We can scan at this location now to start benefiting from our newfound cooperation.
So this is the commander. Dragonova spoke highly of you and the rest of your team. Trust me, that does not happen often. You are all welcome here. I will admit I had some concerns with this alliance of yours, but from what I hear, this skirmisher, Mox, was captured protecting one of my own. Reapers have long memories, Commander. We will honor our end of the deal. Volk, out.
your undoing, Commander. If you would seek a fight with me, I hope you are truly ready to match my skills.
Avenger plotting new course.
We'll need to pay close attention to these Chosen, Commander. They each seem to have unique advantages in combat that we should avoid.